Welcome to the Anti-Eco Life with your hosts DOTA and Maneski. For updates and announcements, follow us on Twitter at the Anti-Eco Life. That's twitter.com/the Anti-Eco-Life. And now to the show. Enjoy.
Now you done heard a lot of talk about me and my niggas. Them outlaw worldwide mob figures.
Running up here, 250 out, jumping and shooting against one more kill. Looking for it, he's got it on his down. Time is up. Oh my
Pushing that
God.
big truck for 24 square feet in ATL game.
The reality is, if we lived life in a computer screen and we were offered the real world as a video game, the real world would be so much more fantastic. You know, we just don't think of it as being fantastic because we're so goddamn
taking a stand with Mac in hand, home killer, like the niggas in Pakistan.
But that common bond,
gotta get him before I die, like the old West Valley low tax.
Кто-нибудь посоветовался с союзниками о том, что нужно делать в Афганистане? Хрен с два.
our economy is recovering.
Every day is a new challenge. I'm a savage in my new balance. A lot of rappers are not on the fraud talent, playing the machine, but fuck it, I'm a hustler. So we started our label selling bricks with power to the people.
Hello and welcome to the Anti-Eco Life. Today's episode is brought to you by gamerships.com. You can check them out on their website or on their Facebook, gamerships.com. And I am your host, Ike Maneski, and with me is...
Hello, I'm Doped. As he said, welcome to this episode. We quickly also like to mention that we really appreciate all the feedback we got from our first episode. And it was really nice to hear from everybody what they liked, what they don't like, and I think we got some valuable feedback from that. Well, let's just straight away go into the first topic. You know, it's been a while now, I think 1.5 weeks, but the MLG Columbus that we talked about on the first episode, it happened. And we had a winner, Luminosity Gaming, their first tournament win.
Yes, their first tournament win after placing second so many disappointing times.
Well, I mean, both finalists were in the same position, you know. Navi is also one of those teams that always becomes second, you know, especially recently.
Yeah.
They've really shown up at every single tournament. I think they were even in the finals, I think all last 3-4 tournaments or something.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, except, that's true, yeah. And, yeah, they didn't manage to come out on top. But,
No.
yeah, Luminosity showing their strength, you know, the Brazilians. They moved to NA to have more opponents, and they really went from that challenger team, Kaboom, to becoming Luminosity and winning a major, the biggest major in history.
Yeah.
So what did
Yes?
What did you think of their performance?
I think their
overall?
performance was closing on the same as it was on CS 1.6. MyBR was one of the best teams in the world at that time, and they were of course a Brazilian team. Had a godlike player like Kogu playing with them, who was at one point the best player in the world. And of course Fallen has been playing ever since. He's been playing since 1.6 era. And pretty much this is the new hype in NA. That in NA, best team is from South America. Like,
Yeah.
how is that even a thing? Like, these guys move from South America, aka SA region, to NA, and suddenly they're the best team in NA.
That's true, but you cannot forget that in the semifinals they did play Liquid, Team Liquid, with Simple, Heiko, and those Luminosity won 2-0, but those were two really, really close games.
Yes, they were.
Liquid choked. I think Luminosity, even though they put on a great performance, I don't even think they should have been in the finals in the first place.
No, it was the Gold Zera. Ridiculous 4K with the AWP on B-Apps on Mirage.
Yeah, at the
Camp,
car.
AWP, no scopes. That should never be a thing in CS. But it is, and this time it decided the major, so...
Yeah, I saw a video about it from a YouTuber who calculated the likelihood of you getting those 2 kills that he got. He first got a normal op kill, I think, and then he dropped down to the car. Then he jumped up and got 2 more kills. Jumped up once more and got another kill. Those 2 kills that he got, that collateral, I think that was like a 0.1% chance or something of actually hitting. Something ridiculously small.
1.7 was the completely total number that you get. He did it like 1,000 times, and was it like 17 times he landed actually all the shots?
Okay.
I mean, no. It was only the double kill, jumping double skill. Only itself was 1.7.
Yeah.
And then adding on top of that, the jumping kill and the guy on air with no scope.
Yeah.
It was ridiculously low chance.
That's the RNG, you know, the op RNG that many people talk about.
Yeah,
it was. CS:GO seems to be a little bit of a game of RNG.
CS:GO seems to be a little bit more of a casual version of the one great game we once had.
Well, personally, I only really played Source, and you know, you and me, Mineski, we went into a 1v1 recently, and come on, the Glock did not have any recoil at all.
It didn't. It was like straight onward.
Yeah, we can't even really talk about ridiculousness on CS:GO, but you know, there is a little bit of RNG.
Yeah, and the Deagle was insane also, but
yeah.
it's nice that we have at least a little RNG in 1.6. If you tried that, you wouldn't hit the barn door. You wouldn't even hit the wall. You would hit your neighbor behind it.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, MLG Columbus. What else was there? As we could see right here, I got the Team Liquid page on here, the wiki with all the results.
Astralis choking again. That's a thing. Still 2016 and going on.
Yeah, they won their group pretty convincingly. But yeah, they choked in the semifinals against Navi, who, like I said before, has been really, really good recently. So it's not a shame. I don't think it's a shame.
It's not a shame, but they just cannot win. It seems a task impossible for them.
It seemed like they did win against Fnatic now, and I think that was one of their obstacles recently, or in the past, right? That they couldn't beat Fnatic.
Yeah,
I think that was the only team they never beat, right?
You have to remember that Olof Meister was in like 20% his performance because of his hand.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later on, but
right.
Yeah.
And yeah, Virtus Pro didn't made it out of groups, but didn't make it any further. But at least that's a stepping stone, you know. We'll talk about them later too.
Yeah. And I guess I want to say that this event probably had one of the best, if not the best, hosting, casting, observing group ever in the history of CS.
Okay, yeah. We the first episode we discussed the talent lineup, and there wasn't really anybody missing.
No, only Pala, Mantrus.
Mantrus, yeah. But he was there last weekend for Dreamhack.
Yeah, and about Dreamhack, remember when we talked about production quality?
Yes.
That event had everything on it. That was the perfect production quality.
Well, what I really liked is that they really took care of those delays. People were complaining on Reddit about it, that they didn't do any map analysis or anything like that.
Yeah.
But they even said that they had to do that because they didn't want to have any delays. So they're on the analyst desk, and then they were like, "Okay, we got 30 seconds, guys. I'm sorry, we can't talk anymore. Let's just go straight away to the casters."
Because they made the timings and everything more important than talking about the map.
Yeah, which I think is fine. I mean, you want to see games. Analysis is nice on the side, of course, and gives you more insight into the pro scene, because it's completely different than when you're playing matchmaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's true.
And about Dreamhack, there was one surprising winner of the tournament that nobody ever in their minds saw coming. It was the upset of the year.
Well, they did get out of group stage in MLG. NIP.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, NIP. Are NIP back?
Are NIP back?
Yeah, is NIP back? 87 and 0, huh?
I don't think that will ever happen again to any team, to be honest. Like I said in the first episode as well, the skill gap is just getting closer and closer and closer.
And you have to take in. I mean, you have to think about the fact that Fnatic was missing, so this was the event for them. And Navi in the beginning didn't have Guardian. But thank God his hand got fixed. He has an amazing healer. We need that on every single RPG game. That same guy. And he healed his hand in like 2 days, and Guardian actually managed to come to the event itself to play on the last games. And oh boy, was he on point again.
Yeah.
That guy seems to never go missing when it matters. But talk about NIP, they won their first major tournament with a new player.
With a new player, and in 1.5 years, and you could really see that on GetRight's face. He was crying.
Yeah,
Freiberg was really happy as well. He played really well.
Yeah, he had the highest, second highest rating in finals. Yeah. He had 1.57, while Ex6TenZ had 1.6.
I mean, I'm not the CS:GO pro on here, so I'm not really into the statistics. But as far as I know, as far as I remember, Freiberg is always one of those guys that are like towards the bottom of the statistics boards, right?
Yep, he is, and so he has been. He's been stepping up his game humongously.
I mean, they had the home advantage, although they played against Godsend.
Yeah, Godsend. Talk about Godsend.
Yeah, Godsend. Yeah, go ahead.
That's a team that doesn't even play Counter-Strike seriously. They're a team that was built because they wanted to have fun. And suddenly they come out and be third to fourth on a Dreamhack tournament.
Yeah.
And that is telling you something about Pronax, also called one of the world's best in-game leaders, old Fnatic in-game leader when they dominated, guy who has won multiple major titles in his career, and he is just a god when it comes to in-game leading. He can pick up a team from tier 2 to tier 5 Swedish players, and suddenly they're on their dark horse run and beating teams, huge teams, in a Dreamhack tournament.
Yeah, that's amazing. Personally, the other players on the team I did not know. So, and Pronax was the one that stood out. And obviously, like I said before, MM is completely different than professional Counter-Strike. And I think this shows how important it is to have a good in-game leader.
Yeah, it is. And in Godsend, there is Pronax, of course. There's Snyder. Snyder was on the original Fnatic lineup. Twist is a so-called all-around player who's been playing on multiple teams but never been on a higher team. BHOP is a guy nobody knew about. He was playing in the World Cup with Pronax. He was playing in the World Cup. And he didn't have a huge performance ever in his life. I don't understand how Pronax decided to take him, but that was a good decision, obviously, as they.
Yeah, he had a lot of like 3Ks as far as I remember. Like,
yeah,
especially
and then there's Lekro. Lekro was a god. he was a god throughout the whole event. He had such a good performance throughout every single game that I don't even understand how it is possible that he hasn't been found out before. Like, he stepped up bigger than anyone in the tournament. To me, he is the MVP of the whole tournament.
Okay, all right. So you wouldn't say Get Right? No.
No. Get Right isn't the MVP. Like,
Okay.
Get Right, of course, did his job more than well, but coming from nowhere, playing against the best players in the world, and having such high impact on everything, like, his rating now is 1.06 on last 3 months, and he was just insane throughout the whole tournament. And
Okay.
to me, that is what matters the most. He was clutching every single round. Even when he had a Tech 9, he clutched. He got a 4K to clutch a pistol round. Like, this guy was insane,
That's
and
insane.
I like it.
Yeah, before I did say Godsend in the final, but that's obviously wrong. We got the playoffs screen right here on the wiki. It was, of course, Navi, the forever second place guys. But something else from this tournament that we could gather is that maybe Envious is maybe getting back a little bit, you know. They were in their slump. We talked about that extensively last episode.
Yeah.
They were in the semifinals this time, and they won against Dignitas. They were second in their group, but they were second in the group, beating out Tempo Storm, who a lot of people had high hopes for. There's a whole discussion going on with them not being invited to the what was it? The E-League? No.
E-League, yeah.
Was it E-League? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Envious getting back. I remember NBK saying that everybody should give Devil more time to adapt to the whole team and to the whole scene, because he's not been performing well at all, Devil. He's had, I think, ratings close to 1 or below 1 for pretty much every single match. And
actually, he has had 2 matches where he was positive, and all the rest of his games were negative.
Yeah. I mean that obviously says something about his individual performance, but and that affects the team performance. But I kind of agree with MBK that you got to give him time, man. Like, give him a couple months. You can't expect somebody who's new into a team just to show up and do their best.
No, you cannot. But there's one thing I want to say. Envious still sucks penis. It's all Kenny show. It's still all Kenny show. It's like the old Titan all over again.
I mean, that's true. Yeah. Kenny clutched a lot of times. I remember on Cash he clutched that he had an insane 3K with the op at
he did.
At Forklift on A side.
Yeah, and Kenny S was the only reason they ever got so far. Like, this guy needs to go on an international team. All these French teams are doing to him is holding him back from being the best player in the world.
Well, I mean, they like to stick together. I mean, they like to stick together. And which team is looking for a player right now?
At the moment, for example, Cloud9. Okay, going from Envious to Cloud9 will be the most idiotic decision ever.
I think that's
Cloud9...
that's a step down. I think you got more potential in Envious than Cloud9 right now.
Yeah, you
Sorry
do.
to say it, but you know.
NACS?
No, not even. There's teams like Liquid who has an European player. Okay, they have a European player on their team now.
Also called Liquid.
Liquid.
You know, also called Liquid. Or Lichoke.
Lichoke. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, they're coming up, and CLG with Tarek is starting to come up, and there's
another EU player, huh? You say?
No, I wouldn't say he is EU. No. He's of a
Turkish,
descent. He's of a European descent. Is he actually fully Turkish?
Yeah.
Like,
He
was
is
he born in?
Turkish.
When did he move to the US?
I don't know, like when he was young, but he's still
Yeah, no,
Turkish.
then okay, okay, yeah. But
He has the EU blood. That's why Summit is so good. He's 1/4 of an EU.
Hey, come on!
No,
that-
he's not.
Don't get me started here. That's what I hate the most. Sorry for all the American guys watching, but if an American goes to me, oh, I'm 1/5 German, 1/5 Irish, 2/5 French, and 1/5 Belgium. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You're American, okay? Shut up.
Yeah.
Tarek is NA for me. But anyway, yeah, Kenny S. Should he join an international team? Maybe.
I can see
but he
Fnatic
won't.
Kenny S happening. No, actually I can't. They have JW and Oldmaster.
They have JW.
I can see NIP Kenny S happening. They don't have a dedicated AWPer besides Forest, and Forest shouldn't touch the AWP. They need a dedicated AWPer. And I mean, they made it happen in Dreamhack, but in the long run, you should always have a dedicated AWPer on your team.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a really weird idea. I mean, Liquid is kind of in the same situation with a new player and everything. But, you know, you could maybe swap those players, put Kenny S on Team Liquid, have him fight with not Heiko, with Simple, or just make Simple go on a rifle.
Simple to rifle
or
and Kenny S to AWP.
Yeah, or Kenny S and Simple, you know, they just both buy ops sometimes. On
double
maps,
opping.
Double opping on certain maps. Why not?
Or Kenny S completely, because Simple is at the moment stuck in Ukraine, since he didn't handle his visa correctly.
Well, I've heard... Look, this is not the first time that these kind of things happen, and when I was really into League of Legends, it was happening with... when I think it was a year or a year and a half ago, a lot of European players started, and also Asian players, started to move to NA, or Asian players to EU. No NA players went to Europe because, you know, EU is better than NA.
Yeah, I know. I've seen Fnatic play. They're EU, right? Even though their players are Asian.
Two of them are Asian. Yeah, I think 2 or 3.
It's still EU because there's 3.
Yeah. But anyway, like a lot of the times, the players had to move back after 2 or 3 months for like 2 weeks just to get their visas sorted. And the reason for that is that the visa that they get is not an actual sports visa, even though apparently there is a esports visa now in NA especially.
Yeah.
So, and I think it was, I don't want to put words into somebody's mouth, but I'm pretty sure it was Sir Scoots. He mentioned that a lot of people have been asking him to become their manager. Also because a lot of the times the teams tell players, yeah, just they'll enter with a tourist visa, and then they'll be like, yeah, just tell them you're here on holiday or something, or something weird like that, and then they're here for 3 months, for 90 days, and then they have to go back. I think Simple's also been in NA for like 3 months. Now he has to go back.
Yep.
And he has to get a visa renewed. So the whole like sports, esports, is it a legit sport? Can they get a work visa? That whole thing is very gray right now, and that's why a lot of players are going back.
Yeah, except for League of Legends, because all the players work for Riot, right?
Yes, they are under contract with Riot. They get a base salary from Riot, $20,000. I guess. Yeah, it's always dollars. $20,000 a year if you play in EU or NA. That's just Riot salary. That has nothing to do with team salary or winnings or whatever, sponsorships. But yeah, they're under Riot, and Riot has like a division that handles the visas now. But before that, there was a lot of issues. But even now, there are issues. A good example is Froggen from Echo Fox. He's a really, really known player in the LoL scene. He was playing in Korea with CLG EU back in 2013 or 2014, beating Korean teams and everything. They're top. They never won any. They won actually a Korean tournament, but he couldn't play for Echo Fox in the beginning of this last split because of visa issues. So yeah, I think it mostly has to do with the definition of esports and whether you can get a work visa or not. I think that's what it is. But yeah.
Yep. And talking about Dreamhack, there was also two more things. One of the things was Fnatic, and pretty much Fnatic wasn't there.
Okay, yeah, Fnatic, yeah, they weren't there, yeah. Like you said before, is that because of Olofmeister? I don't know.
Yeah, it's because Olofmeister having hand issues and them not having a proper substitute for him.
Yeah.
2016, no substitute.
Yeah, I had as far as I remember, a pretty big rant about that, and I'm still mad about that kind of things. I had last episode. Like, some teams, they do have substitutes. I mean, every team has substitutes, you know. Adrian is a substitute now, still for Team Liquid. He is substituting this weekend because he's under contract.
Yeah.
Even Fnatic kind of has a player that they use. The one that they're playing with now. Let's see, I got it right here.
Is
official
Plessen?
Update. Plessen. He played for them before.
Yep, he did.
But I don't think he's actually under contract or anything with Fnatic. So I don't. Yeah, why don't they have actual subs? Is there a money issue? I mean, CS is surpassing League of Legends now, and most League of Legends teams have a sub. Most. I'm not saying all, but most. I would say the top teams. The top teams in the world have subs.
Yep.
In Korea, I think every team has at least 2 subs under contract.
Yeah, under contract. And Plessen is under contract.
Okay.
But he was signed 8th of April, so he's been signed for 2 weeks now.
Oh, so so he wasn't on the contract.
No, he wasn't on a contract. They had Vugo, aka their coach, but he sucks penis when it comes to playing, so... So why doesn't a team like Fnatic, who makes probably the second most money in the whole... No, they make the most money.
They're the best team in the world. They're the best CS team in the world right now.
Why don't they have a substitute?
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. And like I said,
Again,
I don't think money should be an issue. CS is surpassing League of Legends. Of course, prize money is bigger in DOTA. You know, we'll mention it later, but there's a DOTA tournament coming up with $250,000. So I mean, of course, but like, money shouldn't be a problem right now. To just have one player under contract, don't give him a lot of salary, obviously, but make sure that he is able to play whenever there's an issue.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be paid full money, but just enough so he keeps on practicing with the team and being on the team and playing when he's needed.
And of course, if you see with the troubles that Envious is having and Liquid is having with Kusta, you know, of course, having a new player in the team can be bad, but to first of all say you're gonna miss a tournament because you don't have a 5th player, come on. Just going to the tournament, I mean the prize money isn't that big, but I think it's still profitable for teams to go.
Yeah, and
You
it's
know?
Fnatic. Even without Olofmeister, they probably would have won the whole tournament.
I don't know about that. You're giving too much credits to the other guys. Come on, it's
No,
Olofmeister. No, but even if, I mean, they at least they had a chance, you know.
Yeah, they would have had a chance anyways. They were through. They were in the qualifiers. I mean, they went through the qualifiers. They would have been.
I cannot hear you. Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry. Yes.
So yeah, even if something happened, they would have got money. No matter what happens, they would have got money.
Yeah.
And they decided not to go and not get money.
Yeah, of course, you know, travel costs, hotel and everything. I have no idea if the organizer pays that or if the teams have to pay that themselves.
Travel cost, they live in Sweden.
Okay, in
They're a
the,
Swedish team.
yeah, okay, in the case of Fnatic, but I mean, Fnatic's not the only team who might have issues with
Nah.
the standards and stuff.
Uh, Another team that has had issues is Gamers2, dropping out Ex6TenZ.
Right, yes, they have.
And Twitch chat confirms Ex6TenZ was the problem. Coming to it.
Twitch chat's always right, yes.
Yeah, last tournament, aka Dreamhack, last weekend. G2 esports group stage 0 and 2. Throughout the whole tournament, they got 10 rounds.
Yeah. With Body as their new player, yeah.
They got 10 rounds in the whole tournament. 10.
That's not very great.
That's what happens when you kick one of the greatest minds in the game out of your team and play without an in-game leader. That's what happens. You win 10 rounds. Those were probably all on CT side when they won pistol round.
Yeah. So
9 of those probably were on pistol round.
what did you do you think they shouldn't have been so hasty? Do you think this is maybe something that's is going on in the team for a long time? Do you think there's some personal issue? Should they have waited longer, just like Envious has been, you know, staying strong?
They should have definitely waited. They should have definitely waited longer. And I mean, that's just disappointing. When you have guys like Scream, you have RPK, you have Shox, who was at point world's best player in CSGO. Then you have Smits, who has always been sucking penis with the AWP. And now you add Body from a fucking LDLC team who nobody gives a shit about into the team.
Which
like,
doesn't exist anymore, by the way.
You go from Ex6TenZ to Body. It's like me cutting off my penis and feeding it to my dogs. It makes no sense. It just doesn't.
No, it doesn't make sense because you don't have a penis. But
True.
no, yeah, I don't know. If I look right here at their group with Navi, Godsend, CLG, and G2, I think they should have made it out of groups for sure.
Yeah, they definitely should have made it out of
Godsend
groups.
Godsend should have been last. Or third, maybe third.
And they should have been through no matter what happens, and they just couldn't do anything about it. Like, they got 2 rounds against Counter Logic Gaming. 2 rounds!
Yeah, that's Counter Logic Gaming. Well, actually, let me see the Godsend game. They only got 8 rounds against Godsend. Yeah, I mean against CLG, that's even worse, obviously, because I think everybody expected CLG to be their direct opponent for second place.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? I don't think anybody thought Godsend would play this well at all.
Hell no. Nobody thought about that. I mean, of course they have Pronax, so everybody expected them to have great tactics, but nobody expected them to actually manage to pull them off.
Yeah, to out-aim the opponent, and talking about aiming and I don't know if we should mention that about Godsend. Actually, probably not.
I know what you're thinking about one certain player.
One certain player, but it's very slippery slope. It's there's nothing really to be said, to be honest.
Nah, there's just a rumor, a video going on from one player's stream
from 3 years ago.
From 3 years ago, that probably shouldn't go viral, but if it does, it'll mean the end for one person, because you can see it actually in the live scene. We're not gonna name the person, we're gonna say he's playing currently in Godsend, and he was cheating live on a qualifier game.
Yep. Yeah.
And he even shows that his cheat has been successfully injected on his stream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's of course losing 16-2 against your direct, or 2-16 against your direct opponent. That's very bad, and that shows a lot. When did they make this change, G2? When did they make this? I have the website up.
A few weeks ago.
There was a few weeks ago already. Okay, so they've had a few weeks to practice. Okay, April 9th.
Yeah.
April 9th. Okay, that was like, so they had a week to practice.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, no, they had less. No. They had 3 days to practice.
They had 3 days to practice, yeah. And that is the most idiotic thing to do before a fucking Dreamhack event.
I mean, even so, even if, let's say, they already knew this a week in advance, it's still idiotic. I mean, come on, you can't do anything within a week. You can't.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, yeah, that's disappointing.
The whole event was full of disappointments and
not only
underdogs beating the big dogs.
I would. Yes. Of course, if I have the group stage here on screen right now. Of course, we could see the two semi-finalists who played against each other and had very, very, very close games with Team Choke, aka Team Liquid, Luminosity Gaming from MLG, the MLG tournament. They did not get out of group stage. Mouse Sports did. They convincingly won 2-0. Also close games. But Luminosity Gaming and TyLoo, their game was really, really close. They had, I don't know how many overtimes it was, but was it just one overtime? I don't remember.
Yeah, but TyLoo was amazing. They showed the world that Asia has a CSGO scene.
Exactly.
And that is beautiful.
That's what I was going to get at. It's that TyLoo went through, and it's an Asian team in the first time ever at a big tournament to go through group stage, which is great. They had something like 300 followers on Twitter before the event, and after the event they had 14,000 new followers on Twitter. They gained fans, and apparently, I don't know if it's been confirmed, but there was was it a tweet from a TyLoo manager? I'm not entirely sure, but there are rumors going around that TyLoo has been invited into the E-League.
That would be amazing. That would be so good for the Asian scene. And I really like that all these other continents, like we've had NA, we've had SA now, we've had EU, and we've had
a sprinkle,
Oceanic scene.
Yeah, a sprinkle of Oceanic scene. That it was Renegades. Yeah.
We haven't been able to be called as international events because we've always been missing that one region that is now coming out in the name of TyLoo. And a little funny fact about TyLoo, by the way, one of their players, actually, let me find out his name. Give me a second. So yeah, Mo.
Yes.
No, it wasn't Mo. It was it Mo or Attacker? I think it was Attacker, to be honest. Played against Virtus Pro on the same day that he played against Virtus Pro around 10 years ago in the same team that he is in right now.
No, it wasn't Attacker. Attacker joined in 2016. Wait,
Then it had to be
Mo joined in 2013.
Yeah, it was Mo. Yeah, it was Mo.
It doesn't
was
say
Mo.
anything here about, let's see, 2013. Into Extreme Masters, maybe that is it?
Yeah, it could be. Like 3 years ago, roughly.
Into Extreme
So
Masters
yeah, it was Mo.
7.
Yeah, it was Mo. So Mo played against the same Virtus Pro lineup in the same team 3 years ago.
Yeah, man. I mean, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, he's been on the Asian scene for a longest time, and good to see that he is still the prodigy child of that area. You know,
Yeah,
he was a beast. He was a beast.
it's very, very surprising to me that there has not been. I mean, I don't know anything about the Asian scene. I see right here the Star League. Of course, everybody knows the Star League.
Yeah,
It's pretty much like ESL of Asia. But I don't know any
come out
Asian.
in planes and stuff like that.
I'm
Like
really
they have their
surprised.
private jets.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really surprised that that was StarCraft, by the way. Like
Yeah,
5 years
I know.
ago.
I know, but it was amazing.
Yeah. But I don't understand, or I'm really surprised that there haven't been any Asian teams before that have come up, especially Korean teams. I mean, Koreans are the gods of esports, right?
Yeah,
They're the biggest
absolutely.
esports country in the world. They StarCraft, League of Legends, Dota, not really. Actually, no, there's a couple of good Dota.
There's a
teams.
couple of Dota 2 teams that usually only come out when the international is coming on.
There's a game that's kind of like Counter Strike. Sea Strike? No, what's it called? No, not Sea Strike. There's some
Counter Strike Online.
No, but it's some game. It's kind of like Counter Strike. I think it reminds me a lot of like those 1v1 maps. But that's really, really huge in Korea, and Korea is the best in the world for that.
Well, I know Counter Strike Online. Oh, Crossfire. Do you mean Crossfire?
Yes, Crossfire.
Yeah.
They're the best in the world for that. So
Easily.
they can be good at FPS. So I
Yep.
don't understand why there hasn't been any Korean team who's been on top. Maybe there's less opportunity in Korea. Maybe they're focused on the whole StarCraft, fantasy, League of Legends,
And the fact that they don't have CS:GO servers at all.
Right,
That's a
yeah.
problem also. They queue into Oceanic. They queue into like Australia. So their ping is always like 200, 300.
Or in Taiwan, I think. I think Taiwan also
Yeah,
has-
it's like... Well, that's on Valve's hands.
Yeah, that's where Valve's money that they get from skins comes into.
Yeah.
They should have
And
that.
talking about Dreamhack, another news that rise up, that
Uh-huh.
there's another Dreamhack coming up.
Yeah.
And it's in NA, yes?
Yeah, another NA tournament. Not as big as the MLG, of course, prize money wise, but it's in
still gonna be
Canada.
huge.
Yeah, it's Canada this time.
Yeah. And 12th to 14th of August 2016, sponsored by Monster Energy.
So this is,
Last event was MLG with Red Bull, so now it's
No,
Dreamhack with Monster, yeah?
MLG was with Red Bull, yeah? Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, Summit and who was it? Kitty Plays Games and all these people, they were invited by Monster to MLG.
Yeah, they were. Oh, yeah, it was by Monster too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is the second Dreamhack in NA, I think. Austin was the first one.
Yeah. And this time, this is in a place that actually has hella ton of more people coming up than in Austin.
Uh-huh.
Because people in Austin usually have a little reddish neck, a little, just a little.
Let's see, what esport competitions? I want to see what games they're going to have. It doesn't say here, but it said over here, down here, recent news, StarCraft 2. Summer Dreamhack Open. Okay, so they're gonna have StarCraft 2. They're gonna have CS, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And probably some other games as well. It should be fun. Should be fun.
Should be fun to watch, yeah.
That would mean that Montrose is going to NA, huh?
Oh, my boy, my boy. I hope so, at least. I hope so. He's doing so amazing job.
Our
at
English
what
boy
he
is
does.
going to NA. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, he's all grown up now.
No need to troll pros online anymore.
Yeah,
No
need to send them
trolling.
donations.
Yeah, no troll donations anymore.
Oh no, but we're gonna miss them. We're gonna miss them.
I'm sure he'll do them.
Oh yeah, he will.
Still.
As soon as he finds out a new person to do it, so he will do it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have anything else about CSGO?
No, not really. I just really look forward to seeing how NIP will do in the next big tournament. How they'll if they'll keep up the ECA stats. They're 16-2
Yeah,
or
and
19-2.
what I want to see is that how deep throat NVS has, you know.
Yeah, how deep they're willing to go. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody's
willing to go all the way?
everybody's predicting the day that they fall apart, but it looks like they're staying strong. They're giving it another couple months. So I think the next. Go ahead. Okay, what's the rumor? What?
If there's any NVS fans or anyone out there that listening, kick Happy. He fucking sucks.
Hey, you can't kick Happy. Come on, man. You don't remember that 4K? Come on, man.
Have you seen how he looks now?
Yo,
Have you
what do you mean looks?
He gets a 3K clutch, a 4K clutch, and he's like,
Oh, yeah, he's like this.
even my grandma is happier and she's dead. Like, come on,
Nah, come
show
on,
some
man.
emotion.
Yeah,
Hype. Your
of
team
course.
works around you. You're the in-game leader. If you're gonna sound like a fucking emo on 2006, fucking leave.
Yeah,
We don't need you.
it definitely makes your team not feel that confident if they look at you or you're just like sitting there just like, oh yeah, we won the round,
Looking.
whatever,
Looking like you wanna fucking cut your wrists.
yeah.
And not in the sideways. Fucking going all in like...
Yeah, anyway, I really hope they come back. They're a huge, or not a huge organization, but they're pretty big, so I hope
I hope NIP stays on the top.
I hope
NIP
stays on top.
is now on the driving seat,
Yeah, I just hope there's going to be a lot of close games. I hope Luminosity stays on top. I hope Team Liquid is able to beat a couple of top teams every now and then.
Yeah.
Overall, I think the scene is going in the right direction, and it's really great to see. Really great to see compared to years, like let's say 6, 7, 8 years ago in 1.6 when it was pretty much Sweden against the rest of the world.
Yeah,
It's not Sweden
and it
against
kind
the
of
rest
still
of
is.
Yeah,
kinda
okay,
still is.
okay.
NIP and Fnatic, man.
Yeah, okay, that's true. But there are other huge teams coming up. No, it's non-Scandinavian,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
team-
Snyder, next time don't show that cheat on Twitch stream, please. Yeah,
What?
let's
I
continue.
don't know the player Schneider.
Oh, you don't? Do you know like Snyder?
Sounds familiar. Maybe.
Yeah. I hope nobody knows about him soon.
No.
Let's leave it to that. It was just one framework.
Hey, everybody's cheated before, right? Everybody's, being
Yeah,
at
I
home,
know.
be like, man, I really wonder how cheats look like. I really wonder how they look like when you're small,
He's sitting at his home with his desk, his mouse, and he's like, man, I wonder how to get through these qualifiers. Oh yeah, we have a couple of games coming. How does this private cheat work? Let's see, it costs 15 euros. Okay, boys, we're gonna win the game now. And they lost.
Alright.
Let's leave it to
yeah.
that. Let's leave it to that.
Well,
I hope
that's-
that guy gets kaboom, kaboom.
I mean, overall, guys, don't cheat. in MM, don't cheat in the ESEA because you'll get banned on the ESEA. You can cheat on FACEIT if you want.
They don't have an anti-cheat. You can cheat on FACEIT.
I would I don't want you to cheat. I'm gonna report you like crazy. I'm gonna DDoS you if you do. If I ever see you on FACEIT, but yeah, you can cheat on FACEIT, sure.
Yeah, you can cheat on FACEIT. They don't have an anti-cheat, so go ahead, have fun with it.
Neither does Valve. Neither does Valve.
The Valve anti-cheat is probably better than FACEIT.
No, okay, that's true. But Valve's anti-cheat is Overwatch.
Yeah, it's Overwatch pretty much, and their own cheat. If you ever want to play with cheats, get any cheat you want, because it's gonna take 3 months for Valve to catch up. Yeah. So you can cheat for 3 months, man.
And by that time, and by that time you've had some nice clutches in Global Elite or in Supreme, and you've gotten your Global Elite. That's nice. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Okay,
anyway,
seriously, if you cheat, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
If you cheat in a competition, Snyder, I hope you get busted, you get kicked out of the scene, you never show your face again. Unlike this Kugli guy who's still trying to stream. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Nobody likes you, nobody wants you here. Just walk away. Slowly walk away. Thank you.
Like
I'm done.
People have been saying Flusha has been cheating for a long time. I've seen these gold novas, say, oh, he's definitely cheating. Oh, the auto sniper sucks.
If you're a gold nova, you don't get to have an opinion. You're a gold nova. You fucking suck.
Hey,
beat it.
I mean, I'm not gold nova. I still think I suck, but at least before I open my mouth, at least every once in a while say, I'm not the best Counter-Strike player, or I'm not the best expert, but I think this. Unless a lot of people they just say stuff and then they don't back it up, and it's like, okay. And then 5 minutes later their tweet is deleted, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
in general, don't speak if you're a gold nova. You don't know shit. You probably think that I cheat when I play against you. When I 6-0 you on a 1v1, maybe.
you probably think I'm boosted when you play against me. See, this is very no, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. Okay, moving on. No,
I'm not boosted. Come on, dude. Wait. You just we're in public here. I'm not boosted. Come on.
Right.
Okay, guys. We just want to announce. We played a lot of MM recently.
Yes.
A little bit of FACEIT, but today we got ESEA again. We had our first ESEA game, and who had the higher RWS?
He's lying. Never happened. No, nothing to see here. H1Z1, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. H1Z1. Okay. Cheating in H1Z1.
Yeah. Cheating in H1Z1.
Cheaters.
Oh, no. We don't want to go there. That's the darkest timeline, brother.
Yeah. But cheating in H1Z1, it's an issue as well. Personally, I call cheating every single time I got killed by a shotgun. Every single and you as well. Not every single time, but we had a game, our last game that we had, Maniski got killed. You hit him 3 or 4 times.
I hit him 3 times. He hit me once, and he had like fucking 60 health remaining, while I had 0. He didn't have an armor. He didn't have anything to protect him except a helmet that I fucking popped off with the shotgun. But no, 60 HP.
Okay, so you headshot him, and then I understand. Look, in CS as well, a headshot shotgun in CS is a one hit. In H1Z1, I think in H1Z1 no gun is a one hit on the helm.
Except sniper rifle.
Okay, except sniper rifle. But what with the AR or pistols or AK, or shotgun, and that's the whole reason for helmets to have that. But yeah, like the shotgun guns, that's a real issue in H1Z1, and it should obviously not be 1 shot, but it should be at most 3 shot, in my opinion.
Yeah, it should even if you hit the toe, if you hit him 3 times, he should be dead. Yeah,
And especially if you pop up of their helmet and hit them twice somewhere on the body, they should be dead.
Yeah, and after my death, I still had my helmet on. So yeah. By the way, he didn't even headshot me. He just decided to one-shot me like a maniac. Maybe he had double damage rune. You know.
Yep, he paid to win, man. He bought that shotgun, lightning or whatever shotgun skin he had.
Yeah, and he was like, "What is this blue spinning thing?" Good damage.
Oh, activated. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was H1Z1 said. This has already been 2 weeks ago. I think we even talked about this last episode, that they were working on the weapon issues and they're addressing it internally, and pretty sure they've been testing it. I mean, Daybreak has been doing some weird stuff and not really been giving out updates that they promised recently, but I think they're trying their best. But yeah, when they addressed that they were working on the weapon issues internally, they also promised an update.
Yeah.
With no fog, which is obviously nice because those games with fog are just...
They're annoying. You can't
It's
see.
nice looking. It's nice looking, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't really add anything either.
Yeah, and it's not a part of competitive game. Yeah, I understand the fog if there's zombies, but in normal beer mode there's no zombies.
Yeah, I mean, even... Okay, why is my webcam's... okay, there's back. But, like, why... If you're a competitive game, you're supposed to get a lot of consistency.
Yeah.
You know, maps... The H1Z1 only has one map. But everything should look the same every single time you enter a BR. Because how are you going to practice for fogs? You know, like playing in fog, or of course you got to play a lot no matter what. But that's it. And also there's a promised update. In the promised update, there was other stuff, right? Parachute damage.
Yeah, like parachute damage. The gas density was supposed to change, and there was like 10 different things that was supposed to come. And what they did was fixed cars that weren't supposed to explode. Yeah,
that's what they fixed. Yeah. That's what they fixed.
I think their game went to shit when Weisenhunt left. Weisenhunt was actively on Twitch, looking at streamers, asking what's broken, what's not, and he actively went to developer team to fix these issues. He left, and we've got pretty much what is happening right now is, do you know the country song One Step Forward, Two Steps Back?
No, I don't.
Okay, anyways, that song is Daybreak's main theme song right now. They fix one thing, they break two things. They go to fix those two things, they break two things more. Like, they're fucking up everything pretty much. And they want this game to be an esport game, so good luck with that. Just good luck. Good luck.
Yeah. I'd just like to, guys, you don't see my webcam right now. That's because for some reason my webcam... I cannot get on the internet on my device that has my webcam. But yeah, keep on talking. Keep on talking. It's not important to see my ugly face, guys. It's not so important. Don't worry. You're not missing a thing.
Yeah,
I'll try to fix it.
There's some good things happening, like on the test server. There has always been solo queue, duo queue, and 5-man queue, but never 3-man queue or 4-man queue. So now there's a little box that you can tick if you want to 3-man queue or 4-man queue in a 5-man queue server. And when you do that, you don't get those team killing son of a bitches that decide to shoot you just because they feel like it, or just because they think it's funny. Yeah. So that's a good thing. That's a really, really good thing, to be honest. You can finally queue with your 3 friends without having those 2 extra numbnuts playing with you.
I mean, yeah, and I mean, it's not only that you won't have those numbnuts, but I think a really good thing about that is that you won't... sorry, I was just fixing this. You won't have the longer queue times anymore. The queue times will be shorter, and I think that's the main issue that people have, is that I mean, obviously the best case would be if you had a 3-man queue overall, max 3 or max 4-man queue.
Yeah, it will, but maybe they don't have enough servers for that,
Maybe they don't have enough servers for that, yeah.
After all, it's Daybreak. Even if they did, they wouldn't, because that doesn't give them skin money.
No, the main reason is you gotta remember this game is an alpha, guys. It's an alpha.
Been an alpha for 1.5 years. Just saying.
Just saying,
Like,
games take a long time.
Not saying tech cooling is on alpha, and they got 3 major updates in 3 weeks. Are you serious? They revamped the whole game in the past 3 weeks? Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not.
I mean,
they might have done that.
Out of my own experience, I didn't really play H1Z1 at the beginning when it came out, so I don't know what their updates look like in the beginning.
They looked good. They did updates.
They did updates. Okay, so they were the same as the culling, So the culling is doing the same as H1Z1 right now. But I think what a lot of people, a lot has happened in the game in the past since February. Since February, when the split happened, and a bit before that, so somebody acquired the game producer, and then there was financial pressure. And then they just decided to split the game because why the hell not? People that it was already before that, where people that played survival just played survival. People that played King of the Hill or Battle Royale only played Battle Royale. So why not split the game? Great. Yeah. Good job.
Now they get double the money.
Now they get double the money.
When the game was supposed to be free to play.
And you cannot sell your skins, your newly acquired skins.
Yeah, you cannot sell your skins, and the game was supposed to be free to play. But fuck that. Let's pay $40. Yeah. I'm done talking about H1Z1 because personal level that pisses me off. How a company can be so fucking idiotic, so brain dead that they have a developer team that doesn't do shit. Gets paid every single day for fucking probably circle jerking at work, reading H1Z1 on Reddit, like, oh, this one guy said this one good thing about the game. We got 1 week again when we don't have to do anything. Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't exactly know what's happening in their team, but it's really weird that a lot of people, they complain about huge companies like EA or Activision shutting down games.
Yeah.
There are games that have been announced. Sorry, I cannot have an example right now. I'm really bad with remembering that kind of little stuff. But those big companies, they drop games from time to time, and everybody outrages. Oh, EA is such a bad company. Activision is such a bad company. This and that, such a bad company. But it's not always black and white. It's not always that EA is like, fuck this, we're not interested in anymore, let's drop it. It could be that the team who's making the game is not fulfilling the promises or the expectations. And somebody like H1Z1, yes, they're under another company now, but it's not a huge company like EA or anything, so they might not be feeling that much pressure. But yeah, it could happen that H1Z1 all of a sudden doesn't exist anymore. It could happen.
Yeah, it's definitely going that way. It's dying. It's dying on their hands, and
it sucks.
They don't want to do anything
about
that.
Beautiful.
The game is good. The game is good.
Apart from there's some issues, of course, like we mentioned with the weapons and making it competitive.
If there were no issues, the game will be perfect. The idea is good. The feeling when you win, you're like 160 people, and I'm the only guy alive. I'm the champion. You're the victor, winner, chicken dinner. Except then you get these elite bag and like some other crappy green bag that has nothing in it. But yeah, I mean, the game is great, man. Come on, you can play. The game is good. The game is good. The gameplay is bad. The game is good. The idea is good. The gameplay is bad. That's what's going on right now, and should be easily fixable if they decide to spend time on that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Anyway,
want
that's enough of
done.
which was you want right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we want to do the Dota 2 first?
Sure,
so we
sure,
can, like,
sure.
keep it on the gaming scene and then switch
Sure.
up.
I think right now, guys, we're about the 1 hour mark, so
Yeah.
so I think
So-
we still got a little bit of time.
This is just a quick annunciation. I mean announcement. Annunciation. I don't even know if that's a word. Probably
Announcements.
not.
No.
But an announcement that ESL is hosting a tournament called ESL MANILA Dota 2 tournament, and obviously it has $250,000 prize pool like every other ESL event.
Because it's Dota.
Yeah, and pretty much that's like one small tournament again when we all wait for the one big one called the International. Last year's International had $16.8 million prize pool.
Crowdfunded most of it.
16.8. Yeah, crowdfunded. And this is a $250 tournament, so you know the teams won't be trying their hearts out because they never do on the smaller, especially the Korean players. They don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah.
But it's good to mention that this is coming if you're interested in Dota 2. There's of course going to be the best teams in the world battling against each other.
Yep. I don't know what to say about this. I'm not into Dota or anything. So
Well, clap your hands. That's it. And we are
good
done
job,
with that
Dota 2.
subject.
You guys are amazing. All the
Yeah.
Polish fans, the Russian players. You know, you pretty much, you guys for the most part, you know, you guys play a lot of CS as well.
Yeah, please
you have
don't.
you have you have Navi and Virtus Pro on top, but that's it. You know,
Yeah, you're not on top. Please don't play the game.
you're on top in Dota. We'll give you that one. We'll give you
Yeah.
all the money. It's okay.
You're not even top on Dota. You're just playing it. And we don't want you there either. You have your own region in Dota just because you suck so much.
It's the same in League of Legends. It used to be Europe, and they have two different servers: EU West and EU East. 'Cause
Nah, I can't talk shit about Russian because there's people like Guardian, but like
Isn't Guardian Slovakian?
no, he's Slovakian, yes. But
Yeah.
for example, who's Waylander, for example, or Hoocher or Kutcher or
The Gambit
there's-
guys. The Gambit guys.
yeah, the Gambit guys. So I cannot talk shit about Russia.
Yeah.
Except in Dota, because in Dota, if you're Russian, if you don't speak English, I'm gonna mute you, I'm gonna block you, I'm gonna make your life a living hell, brother. But yeah, let's continue.
All right. Yeah. No, I think we're getting into politics here between Finland and Russia. That's not too bad.
We've had that one before and we won, remember?
I mean, your country got defended in World War II by one sniper.
Yeah, pretty much one carried them all. Like,
One carried.
He was
The
the
Kenny
ultimate-
S. The Kenny S. of
No, he was the ultimate Alu.
ultimate Alu. Alu 1944.
Yeah, thank you, Simoha, for being you and for giving us a free Finland.
But
You're a beautiful man.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
700 confirmed Russians killed. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Twitch and YouTube strikes, is that the next topic? I guess it is.
I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, like, there's nothing really to show on screen about this, but recently there have been a lot of YouTube bans for non-gaming content. Also, a ban yesterday of this League of Legends streamer called Groscore. He's British.
Yeah, on Twitch.
Famously on Twitch, famously known for that time when somebody ordered him a hooker, and the hooker came inside, left, and then the pimp came at the door. Funny stuff. He goes crazy. He gets drunk and puts videos on Facebook that are
He's like
ridiculous.
the unbanned fodder, right?
Unbanned. What? Sorry.
I don't know, he's banned again.
No,
He
he's-
was the unbanned fodder.
Yeah, he had strike. He has 3 strikes now, but
Yeah.
the first strike he had was I don't remember the first strike, but one of the strikes was he publicized an email address of somebody who was harassing him. So he got banned for that for a week, and now he got the other ban, I don't know, and now he got his third strike because he allegedly said that Crepo, this League of Legends caster and ex-pro who played with Froggen on a team, we were from Echofox, that he had sex with an underage girl, as far as I understand it.
Which we all like doing, by the way. Continue.
Alright, you can have your own opinions about that. But no, that there's also been rumors going around that it's not. He did not say that because it was an underage girl. He said that because it was his ex-girlfriend or something like that, or his something ex, like something happened between Groscore and that girl, and now Crepo had something with the girl in Rotterdam last week. So he pretty much tried to get back at him by spreading this rumor about that. But to be honest, I don't. Now I'm debating whether that's actually like that. I'm actually going to look it up because I have a feeling it's not. I think it was something with Crepo telling the pros something as well. Let me just quickly go into the League of Legends subreddit.
So Crepo is pretty much living the dream, right? Underage girls, drunk, sex. You know?
Of course. Wait, did that?
Of course.
Oh my god. I think the thread got deleted.
Oh no.
There's
That
a
would mean
top,
it's nowhere to be found.
top. What the hell happened to it? All time? No. Past week. Yeah, it's gone. I think.
So it got removed. Maybe it's a good thing it got removed, you know? He probably didn't have sex with an underage girl.
Because I was debating whether that was true, because I heard something about Crepo going around telling people something about Groscore, and maybe it was the other way around, that he was going around telling pros that Groscore had sex with an underage girl. I don't know. Sorry guys if I had it wrong. One of them is true. Either way,
somebody had sex with an underage girl.
Those are the allegations, or didn't. But what it comes down to is that the way that Groscore handled something, it damages or has damaged or is damaging Crepo's reputation, meaning that Crepo even now stated on his Twitter, I can go out to it real quick, that he is taking a break from social media because of threats.
Yeah.
It says here, let's see, oh here we go. Not going to react more to allegations made towards me other than saying that they are false claims. Thank you. The rumors are getting a bit out of hand. First, I allegedly called Groscore a rapist to pro players, then stream, then on Snapchat. Let me confirm, I never called Groscore a rapist nor accused him of attempted rape. His sources must have fed him bad intel. Sources in quotations.
Okay.
So yeah, it was the second thing what I was saying is that apparently Crepo has been going around telling people that Groscore is a rapist. I have no idea why he would do that. I don't even think they're close. Groscore is the kind of guy who likes publicity, you know. I don't know. Either way, his Crepo's reputation has been damaged by this. And now comes the biggest rumor that because Riot has a big hand in the League of Legends subreddit already, but apparently there is but apparently they also have a big hand on Twitch, meaning that they probably went to Twitch and Twitch just banned him. And the reason why people think this is that they're is an ex-Riot employee called Alan, Riot Alan, who now works for Twitch. So they have some relations right there. This whole Twitch industry with Riot, they're very interlinked. League of Legends is one of the top games, so they probably have contact either way. But you know, there's ex-employees on both sides, and yeah, maybe they just went up to Twitch and was like, ban this guy because he's damaging Krepo's reputation. Okay, it's done.
And he got banned, and now his life is fucked.
And now his life is fucked because this is his full-time job, and yeah.
I mean, YouTube gaming is a thing that's coming, but
yeah,
it still sucks.
No, you're losing what you set up, and you know, a lot of people are saying unban him, and the reason they're saying is that this is not, of course, it's bad to put these allegations on Krepo that he was telling people about that Groskar was a rapist. But that's not the worst that has happened on Twitch, you know?
No. There's been a lot of there's been a lot of bans on lower end streamers. And what is a non-gaming content, for example. And non-gaming content means there has to be at least 50% of gameplay. Okay, so let's see. There's at least 5 streamers.
Wow, that's actually a lot. I thought it was like, or actually little. I thought it was way more. I thought like that would mean like in an 8-hour stream you can do 4 hours of, let's call it now. There's a big discussion about it. About there's 4 hours of gambling.
Yeah,
you can do that, no problem.
Yeah, you can, and that's fine. But the issue is that when lower streamers do that, they actually get banned on Twitch for non-gaming content. Then we have a big streamer on CSGO. I'm not gonna name him because I don't want to ruin his reputation. Gambling 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. He maybe serves for 30 minutes, but he gambles the rest. And what? He's making Twitch money? Don't ban him now. Why would they?
No. And okay, I don't exactly know how their ban system works. What I do know is that it's you mentioned this privately, is that it's an automatic ban.
Yeah, it's automated system that bans you when you get flagged enough.
Flagged enough as in a certain amount or a percentage?
A certain percentage of your viewership reports you.
Okay.
It has to be like, you have to have more than one viewer because that will be abusable easily. So when you have like 50, if like 35 of them are gonna report you, you might get banned.
Well, I think it's way less than that, but I would even say 10%, or I'm just let's just throw out percentages here, but
yeah, they don't publicly announce the percentage that needs to be, but
even if it's not a set amount, it's actually a percentage. It would still mean that the more viewers you have, the harder it is for the automatic ban to happen, because it's, first of all, it's 2 clicks away. Actually, it's 3 clicks away to actually report somebody. Even more if you have to choose the reason why you're reporting somebody. And a lot of people just don't bother. They just leave the stream. They just leave.
They do. And that's what you should do. If you see a smaller streamer doing something you don't like, just walk away.
Yeah.
Press the X button on top right corner.
They're not gonna, you know, they're a small streamer. I mean, they don't make Twitch a lot of money or anything really, because the only ads that are playing are when somebody launches
the stream.
The stream.
Yeah.
And even so, recently I was watching the whole Athene drama with Twitch alerts. We won't get into that, but the Vulcan CEO said 70 to 80% of people on Twitch have ad block on, meaning that those ads won't even come in. So they're not even.
But the thing is that they do in Twitch. If you have ad block on, the ad is still calculated. It is still calculated.
Okay, is it okay?
Yeah,
But either way,
it's
they
still
don't.
ugly.
The smaller
I've had a
streamers
discussion about this before, and I know for a fact that even if you have ad block on, if the streamer plays their advertisement, so it means that even though you have the ad block on, it happens. It counts you as a one viewer.
Yeah.
So it's good. You can use your ad block if you want. You're still gonna give your money to the streamer, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, like smaller streamers don't make Twitch any money, and that's why you should leave them alone. And but yeah, they still get banned because of this automatic ban.
Yeah,
And that's retarded. That's retarded.
Yeah, and most of the time when they get banned for gambling. And there's been a huge topic about gambling going on. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, so there's a whole topic going on about underage gambling and kids gambling. It's very complicated in my opinion. It's not really black and white either. There are some things that I think could have been done better. But the main thing that people complain about is that they're streamers, huge streamers, and they advertise. First of all, a lot of streamers are sponsored by gambling sites, even the smaller streamers. Nearly every single streamer above, I would say, people that have had above, let's say, 50 viewers, maybe even 25. They have gambling sponsors.
Yep.
Because they normally have above 7,500 followers or 10,000 followers, something like that. And so people are saying, well, Twitch is allowing underage gambling. These streamers, they're just telling the kids to gamble, this and that, which is true. But that's with everywhere. You can go anywhere on the internet and then randomly see an advertisement for some casino or something.
Yeah, and to me, it's the same thing with porn, man. Like, when you were 15 and you wanted to jerk off, I know you did, and then you see this little bar that says, "I confirm that I'm 18 years old." Hell yeah, you press that button to see that nice ass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you do. So you can have a little fun on your own.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing going on, but with gambling sites, and this time it involves mom's credit card. But can you actually blame the streamers? No, that's fucking bad parenting, bro. I myself, my personal opinion on this is that the mother and the father who allowed her underage child to gamble is to blame completely, 100%. 100% their fault. They fucking suck at parenting.
Yeah. Well, it's bad that these kids, these underage people, can get hold of credit cards. I've also seen people. Hello, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah,
Hello?
for some reason my webcam's been frozen and now yours is frozen too.
I see.
So I'm just wondering. It's
What?
fine on.
Is
Mine's
mine-
fine. No, but for some reason mine isn't showing up. I don't know why. I'm
Okay.
trying to fix it, but I think it's my
I can see
connection on my
yours
laptop.
completely fine.
Yeah, I know, but on my desktop I cannot see it for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why. Either way, what was I saying? Yeah, so the parents giving their children credit cards, of course, is bad, but there's of course kids that have jobs, kids that have money to spend, that they want to spend. The parents should have taught their children how to handle that money. They should in some way have some control over it. Not be a Nazi about it, but because it's the kids' money, But every once in a while, check the account. What's been going out?
Yeah, if your money goes out to a site called CSGO, give me your money, bitch, then have a little chat with your little fella.
Well,
punch him in the face.
in
and
this
tell
case,
him,
and this is something that for me, I'm not entirely onto this idea, but it's something that I had is these kids, like not only kids but anybody. If you want to gamble, you need CS:GO skins, and to get those skins, you need to buy the skins. And to buy the skins, you can either go onto a site like OP Skins or Bit Skins. OP Skins has a verification process where you have to send in your ID and all that kind of stuff to verify yourself, and I'm pretty sure you need to be of age, so 18. Maybe 16. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely not like you can't make an account there if you're 12 or whatever, unless you fake an ID or something, which is possible. The kids these days are fucking smart with the computer. Or Photoshop, whatever. But yeah, or you can go on the Steam market, open a PayPal account, or link your mom's credit card and buy skins there. And yeah, so to me the major not bottleneck, like the major hub of skins is the Steam market.
Yeah,
because you trade, well, not Steam market, but just the trade. And so what I was thinking is a type of verification as well on Steam, that if you can verify your account with an ID, and this has nothing to do with second accounts or stuff. You can have as many accounts as you want. This does not affect you playing any games. It only affects you. It only affects you buying games or trading. Sorry, trading. Not really buying. Trading, because we're going to gambling. But then that could fix it. But I've also seen people mention that there are already parental restrictions on Steam accounts. So Valve already has made they've already tried a way.
They have a way of stopping this happening.
Well, not really a way of stopping it, but a way of for parents to control their kids' Steam account.
And restrict things like gambling, for example. But
so it does come down to parenting, obviously. But kids, come on. I'm sure you not only jacked off when you were little, you've also done some stupid shit when you were little that your parents didn't know, or
No. I was always the mom's little sweet child. I still am.
Yeah. Okay. You're bald-headed.
I've done.
Everybody
There's
has.
a reason that my hairline is going right here.
Yeah. You've experienced a lot of life.
Yeah,
and you're only 25 or 26.
I've seen things.
Yeah, you've seen things. No, but I mean, like, so you can't really completely get rid of underage gambling or getting rid of children doing stupid stuff. It's gonna happen. Everybody does it. It's a way of learning life. It's a way of growing up. You gotta fail to become successful.
Yeah, and there's another thing I want to say. If you are one of those guys who go on and rant about underage gambling on CSGO, dude, get a fucking life. How fucking miserable are you? You go on to a Reddit, like, I think this guy should be banned because he's gambling on stream. But his stream requires you to be 18, but, like, he's gambling and there's children watching. Like, fuck you, guy. Just fuck you. Get a life. Play a game. Be happy. Do something.
Yeah, and look, we're obviously talking about the streamers here that play CS or play whatever fucking game. This is mostly CS where the gambling's going on.
Yeah.
But if you mainly play CS and when you're in queue or after a game, you quickly do some gambling, for 10, 15, 20 minutes, that's fine. Personally, the 50% of gaming content on a stream If it's lower than that, then it's, or if it's higher gambling or higher non-gaming content than 50%, then it's considered non-gaming content.
Yeah.
To me, that's a bit too. It should be lower. Like it should be that your gaming content should be at least like 80%. I mean, come on. Come on. Of course, you know, there's things like talking to your viewers and stuff like that. You know. So, okay, let's put it down to 70%. But 50%? Come on. It's like... It's just like it comes down to all these complaints that people have about these Twitch cam girls that they call as well.
Yeah.
That just walk to their map, their sub map, or walk to their little board and do the sub thing. That's totally fine. Like whatever, it's totally fine. As long as, to me, as long as they're not doing it for the majority of the stream, as long as they're not for the majority stream on Twitch playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive and they're just sitting there talking.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, you can fucking leave. That's the point. Yeah. If you don't like somebody gambling, press the X button. Yeah. It's nobody is nailing you to the ground and forcing you to watch the stream. Nobody is doing that.
And of course,
yourself doing it to yourself.
Yeah. So, yes, exactly. But I do want to point out that there is some responsibility for the streamer themselves. Yeah. If you're the type of streamer that delivers high quality gameplay, not high quality as in like production quality, but competitive wise, and you have to wait in a queue for 90 minutes, you know, of course you're not going to be playing the game right now, but you could be doing other game related stuff. Maybe you could be surfing, maybe you could be, I don't know, teaching your viewers about smokes. I have no idea. Yeah, you can do some aim training yourself, you know, whatever.
There's so much things you can do.
Some things are more entertaining than others. Personally, I don't like watching somebody deathmatch for like an hour straight. That's just me personally, but every streamer has to find their own little thing.
Yeah, and I know that there's a lot of things you can do, but most refuse because they want to gamble.
Yeah.
They want to keep on gambling.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it's going to be a hot discussion, and it's been a discussion for a while, but nobody from Valve seems to come with a statement. Not that they have to, but I don't see it happening.
They already have it. They have made that if you go from Steam to a gambling site, it says that this site isn't trusted, and you shouldn't probably log into it and give them your skins. And people still do that, so obviously people want to gamble.
Of course people are going to want to gamble. Come on, that's I want to gamble from time to time. I mean, come on. Let's be real, you know. Actually, I'm not going to say it here, but, you know, I gamble from time to time. I don't lose a sane amount of money, and I don't gamble a lot at all. Maybe once a month for like 50 euros max, you know. But, I think you know, there's going to be a lot to be said about that. And quickly about the whole banning and strikes thing. There's also a similar kind of discussion going on YouTube with content ID strikes. What happens is that anybody could just put in a content ID strike, and it pretty much goes like this: the video gets taken offline until the uploader can prove that that it's actually legitimate. So it's also like there's also like an automatic ban thing or strike system going on there, and I think that should be revamped. I think it should be it shouldn't be guilty until proven innocent. You know, it should be innocent until proven guilty. So your video should stay online until a physical person has reviewed it and there's real evidence that you, for example, use somebody else's content without their permission. Same goes for Twitch. You shouldn't be banned on Twitch with an automated system. Of course, you're going to have more labor, but at least don't ban people automatically and then have them stress out and cry on stream, make videos, freak out on Twitter. I mean, not on Twitch. They can't stream on Twitch. But yeah, it's not like, yeah, there's these video platforms. They can do a lot more for the content creators as opposed to just the viewers.
Yeah, of course they can.
Because in the end, the content creators make the money. Of course, the viewers are the ones responsible for that money. Or, yeah, for money. But without content creators, you wouldn't even have viewers. So you don't want to get people on the bad side. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that. And I think we're done about the Twitch and the Twitch underage gambling and YouTube.
Yeah. And since we have the real life event part 2,
not really. I mean, like, we just had a quick thing about there was an earthquake in Japan last week, and that sucked. And because I mean, this show is also about real life stuff, and we want to make the show about everything, not just CS:GO or esports or stuff like
Twitch
that.
or YouTube. There was an earthquake and 32 people died. It was like 7 on the scale, I guess.
Okay, yeah,
around.
That's pretty big.
And nothing else has come out of it, pretty much.
Yeah,
32 died, and houses broke down, streets went fucked up.
Yeah, there's videos online about it, about the shops and stuff. Of course, in Japan, a lot of earthquakes happen all the time. But yeah, that's. And of course, we also had something else on the topic thing. Just one quick last thing, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Is the Panama Papers that was going on? A whole leak data that's, I think it was 100 more than 100 times bigger than the WikiLeaks, and I think everybody knows about WikiLeaks.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Their
about
leaks are
WikiLeaks.
still going on, and so yeah, we're gonna have Panama leaks. It was leaks from a legal firm that has clients that have offshore bank accounts or offshore accounts, offshore companies, and everybody does it for different reasons. Some people do it for actual criminal activity like tax evasion or stuff like that.
Money laundering,
like mafia and stuff like that. But other people do it for legitimate reasons, like you just want to set. You have a company, on the internet, like a gambling website, for example, because I don't want to mention the name, but a couple of gambling sites have the companies registered abroad in these so-called tax havens. And they just do that because it's easy. You can do it online. You pay like a fee of like, I don't even know exactly, but I think it was around $300, and you have yourself a company, a legitimate company, with an address and everything. There's actually no office, but yeah. So there's going to be leaks about that for the upcoming years, probably, and
a few years at least.
Yeah, a few years, and we might come back to that in some other episode.
Yeah.
When there's more information out. Yeah, anything else you would like to say? I think we can wrap this up.
Not really. I think we covered up everything that's been going on. Of course, I would like to tell everybody that's watching this right now that go to twitch.tv/D0P3T and follow this amazing guy.
You mean Twitter?
Twitter.
Yeah,
and
that's my Twitter.
Yeah, he posts insane stuff, like genuinely fuck you posts and sarcastic shit, and also a few good things here and there, like he compliments somebody.
I'm not. Yeah, I complimented. We can name his name, Keeper TV, or What YY on Twitch yesterday. Yeah, this guy has had a tough time, but he's crawling back onto the Twitch game.
He's trying hard, and getting far. Hopefully, at least. And
let's hopefully it doesn't turn into a Linkin Park song. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. No, it matters.
I know. It matters.
But yeah, I'm not a comedian or anything. But Ike Maneski here with his Twitter, Ike Need Money, twitter.com/Ike Need Money. He needs money, but don't give him money, please. This Team Dignitas logo, is it a lie? I don't know. He's been on trial for like months.
Yeah, I've been on trial for a way too long as fucking time.
Maybe we can. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Like, give me something to work on, or then just cut me out. That's the point.
Well, maybe
give me something to work on, or cut me out.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix my webcam here so I can wave goodbye to people. But I'm sorry, guys, it's not working. But yeah, maybe we can get into that next episode. Maybe.
Yeah, pretty much. All I do is I write articles when I feel like it for Team Dignitas. Yeah. There you go. Have fun with it.
Yeah, Ike Need Money. He's also has some good posts. He likes to tweet a lot about CS:GO. Likes to interact with some streamers. And yeah, I mean, follow us on at the Anti-Eco-Life, of course, as well. And,
the Anti-Eco-Life Twitter is a thing you should already be following if you're not. And if you think about not doing it, do it still, because we need followers.
Yes.
And retweet us. Retweet us every time you see us.
Of course.
You can even win a skin. No, you can't, but still. Retweet.
We might have a giveaway. You know, you never know. Just follow, because otherwise, if you don't follow, you might miss out on the giveaway.
Yeah, exactly.
We also have a website, but it's not done yet. We're very busy. So it's just a matter of time, really. You know, these kind of podcast, or these kind of, if you have projects like this project that we've going on right now, it just takes time to develop it and get it really off the ground. And we're just trying to get content out there first, and everything else will follow. So it's just important that you guys follow us on Twitter so that you can keep up with you know, when we release our website or when we release on iTunes. Maybe there's some other news, maybe there's some, I don't know, some giveaway, you never know.
Yeah, and at the end of this, I want to thank everybody who watched our latest episode, who gave us feedback. We've been trying to fix them, and we will keep on fixing them. And special mentions to everybody who watched the complete episode. I know there were a few guys. It's nuts that you actually listened to us for 3 hours. And also a special shout out to Corbiday, because they keep on improving and getting better at CS.
Hopefully the new Renegades, you know?
Yeah, and they're fastly going towards it right now.
Yeah.
And for my own part, I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah, just one last thing on YouTube right here. Make sure you know, this is cliche, you know, but, you know, real talk. We want you to subscribe, comment, and like our video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry about the webcam issues from the middle of the show until the end. I was trying to fix it. But yeah, I think that's it. Visit gamerships.com. Make sure you keep an eye on that, and once we know,
follow them on Facebook.
Follow them on Facebook. They will have a Twitter soon. Once we know more, or once they tell us that we can tell you more about this project, then we will. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Thank you for watching from me too. And done.
Bye bye.
Okay, I can go take a shit.